Do you know how to graph linear function? If you don't know, watch this video. After this video, you will be completely understand how to graph linear function. So first of all, let's start with the slope. The concept of the slope, it's a rise by run. So let's find the slope of each of these line segments. So for the first one, we see that the run here is 5 units and the rise is 4. So that's why for this case, the slope is 4/5 positive. For this case, the second one, again, we're doing the same thing, 4/2, and that's why the slope is 2/4 or 1/2 after reduction, right? 1 and 2. Okay, the number 3, the last one. So if we will make a rise and run, so rise will be 3 and run is 3, so the slope is 3/3, but it is negative because from the left to the right we have to go down, so it is -1 after simplification. Okay, now we can turn to the equation of the straight line. So the equation of straight line given this way, where m is slope, so this is a slope. Actually, the slope is we considered before, right? So this is a slope, and now y-intercept, it is c. It's a point where our function crosses y-axis. Okay, so this is a y-intercept, this value of c. And now let's go to the particular question and consider how to draw the graph of the following function for values x from -6 for this particular case. Okay, first of all, it's provided the table, so 3 points given in the table to be completed. So here you see that we have to choose the values of x and then substitute or plug instead of x here to get the value of y. So let's start with 0. If we will start with 0, so 0 comes here instead of x, it is 1, right? So if we will get 2, so let's work for 2 here. For 2, 1/2 times 2 plus 1. So 2 is reduced and 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is 2 and 2. And the next one, for example, let's say 6. Let's say 6. So 6. Then again we do the same thing. So 1/2 times 6 plus 1. So after reduction we'll get y value is equal to 4. So here 4. And now it's the right time to place all these points in our prepared system of coordinates. Okay, now let's do that. So we have y is equal to 0 is equal to x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So this point first, then 2 and 2. So 2 and 2, this point, and the last one 6 and 4. 6 and 4. So 6 and 4 is here. Okay, now we can connect all these points using the straight line. You can use the ruler, and from -6 to 6, so we have to connect all these points now. Yeah, here we go. This is a straight line for this case. Okay, pay attention that here the y-intercept is 1, so c is 1, so this c is this one, right? So you see the connection. Okay, and the slope at any point you can find the slope is 1/2. Either you can use this triangle or you can use even this triangle, doesn't matter. So 3, 6, it's all the time will be 1/2. Okay, now let's turn to another question. So here x minus 1. So now we can put again the same thing. So 0 and -1. Let's choose -6. So y is equal to -6 -1 is equal to -7. Let's place -7 here and +6. So 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5, and then we put here. Okay, so now let's place these again points in our graph. So 0, -1, 0, -1, then -6 and -7, yeah, and 6 and 5, 6 and 5. And now we're ready to connect all these 3 points. Make sure that we are in again the same interval from -6 to 6. Okay, now let's connect. Yeah, I will use this one. Now we're connecting all these 3 points. Okay, now again, so -1 is our c. It is our c. This is -1, and the slope here is 1, right? Slope here is 1. It means that at any 2 points, if we'll make a triangle, we will have 4/4 all the time. So because our slope is 1. And then the last question. So last question, very easy question. Same way we can consider 0 again. So it's -1. Now we put, let's say, -6, and here we have to put -6, -1. So it is 6 and -1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So -6, 5. And then if we will place 6 here, we will get -7. Okay, now, so what's the slope here, positive or negative? As we know that here is, we can write -1. So -1 is a negative number. That's why the slope is decreasing. So this option should be here. Yeah, we can predict it. Okay, now let's place all these points in our system of coordinates. So 0, -1, and then -6 and 5, -6 and 5, and then 6 and -7. 6 and -7 somewhere here. And now it's time to connect all these points together. Here we go. Okay, so this graph, the graph of the function y is equal to -x minus 1. We can write it this way to be more precise. If we will have several graphs on the same system of coordinates, it will be beneficial to read each function, understand what graph belongs to what function. 1/2 x minus 1. Okay, now we have finished. So now I hope it's clear how to sketch the graph of the function. You can practice in other questions. Please subscribe, share with the friends. Watch out my other videos about the slope in shorts. Subscribe in my other channels and social media accounts. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.